and welcome back to Let's Play EVE Online. Now first things first, I do apologise if I do sound a little bit maybe sick today. I have had a cold for pretty much the past week and a bit. Pretty bad one actually, it's been a little bit annoying. I have really been wanting to record, but I guess my voice just hasn't really been up to it. But yeah, we should be all good for today. Yeah, so if I sound a little bit sick, that's why. We are again going to be flying another Stratios here today. So again, I will pull this fit up as always. Of course, it will be linked in the description of the video. Now this is another oversized fit, as in oversized shield booster. So we're using an extra large shield booster here. And basically, if we're using some drugs with this and we overheat a few of the things like the invul and the booster here, we can rep up to about 1k DPS if we're using an improved blue pill booster, or with standard we can get about 9k DPS, or tank about 9k DPS out of this. And again, it's also this is quite a blingy fit actually, and it does do quite a bit of damage. Of course, we have the 3 DDAs in the low slots there as well. But today we're not really going to be pushing this fit a lot. We're not really going to be testing things out too much, I wouldn't think, because we're just going to be undocking here and going and running some of the new event sites that have come with the latest patch. So those are the rogue drone hives, I think. So we'll want to be using EM or thermal damage there. That is what you want to use for these event sites, and the sites will deal kinetic and explosive damage. Now we're just pretty much omni resist sort of tanked. Yeah, we're not fitting specifically to run these sites, but as I said, this fit is more than overkill for what we're going to do. But we are going to be running the sites in low sec, so it is possible that we will run into some people here. So we will get undocked and go and find a site to run. Now, as I am undocking here and going to look for a site, in fact there is actually one in local here. Yeah, let's just go there. Let's warp to within 0 here. Yeah, but as we're warping here, I am going to be running a competition today. So I'm going to be giving away a large skill injector. And the competition will be run on the video here. So basically, if you think you deserve a large syringe full of Captain Ace Rico's brain jelly, leave a comment on the video for me here telling me why you deserve a large syringe full of my brain jelly. And the best comment, oh, this looks pretty cool. That looks super cool. I like that. I like that. Oh, and the drones like come out of a little thing here. Huh. That's pretty neat. That's pretty neat. Let's use infiltrators here. And we'll lock these up. And probably get moving as well. Not that I'm worried about the drones, but just if... Well, it's just a Tristan in local, but yeah. Yeah, but... So, running a competition, and yeah, just leave a comment on the video for me here, and tell me why you deserve Captain Ace Rico's brain jelly. You can target my heartstrings. You can tell me how you're a brand new player whose mother just died, and your mother's dying wish was for you to train Minmatar Frigate 5 or something. Or you can just leave me a funny comment here, and what I'll do is the best comment, I'll let the competition run for about a week, and the best comment I will pin to the top of the I will pin to the top of the comments. So if you see a pinned comment here, then you're going to know that the competition is over, and don't bother leaving a comment basically. There's a few more people coming into local here. Still just a Tristan on scan though, that's fine. Now I'm not sure how many waves this site is. I believe it's maybe 3 from what I've seen on like social media and stuff. So that is 2 waves that we've done here. Now I have heard that during the last wave, there comes the perhaps last wave here. I have heard that during the last wave, there's like an optional spawn for a battleship, like a drone battleship. And I have heard that sometimes that takes a little while to actually spawn. So sometimes you maybe have to wait for about a minute for it to spawn after you finish running the site. I don't know if that's correct or not, but yeah, I guess we're about to find out. So yeah, these sites, like, this is the kind of site that's designed so that pretty much any character can run it. So it's obviously not really going to test our fit here. Okay, a nest has stirred. A swarm approaches. Interesting. All right, let's approach these guys here. And there is the battleship, the Swarm Overmind. This is an interesting symbol here. I'm not sure what that really means. Let's actually have a look at one of these things. Can we do that? This is a little drone. Cool. Kind of looks like a Valkyrie, the Minmatar drone. And I guess this drone actually belongs to this Swarm Overmind here. So maybe we'll just go ahead and try and kill this guy rather than going after his actual drones. And we should probably keep an eye on our infiltrators just to make sure they're not being aggressed by this thing. And yeah, I should actually probably approach him as well. Let's look back at my ship. Back at my ship. Okay, I'll do it this way. Yeah, we should actually approach this guy just so that we're near the loot drop when it happens. There is, of course, still this Tristan in space, and, you know, potentially he could come and try to steal my loot sort of thing. But he probably wouldn't have a lot of success with that. If he did try to come in, we would, I imagine, blap him pretty quick. So the Swarm Overmind is going down here. And good, we are actually pretty much in range to loot almost immediately here. Some nice, nice looking graphics there with the... I guess that's... Well, this is the damage that we're doing to him, and I guess this red swirly stuff is like always there. CCP has been doing a fantastic job with improving various graphics things in this game, including lovely explosions, the boom boom. Alright, let's see what we get here from the Swarm Overmind. And it looks like these drones have actually still stuck around, but my guys are automatically fighting him here. Okay, it says 130 mil. Huh, okay, so this Executioner Hallur skin is actually a skin, I believe, that already existed, so it's not like a new skin. I believe this is probably one that did actually exist on the New Eden store prior to this event. Often they'll do just like a new unique skin for these events, but obviously lots of people are going to end up with those skins, so they don't really end up being that valuable. But maybe this is like an okay drop for this site. And then we do, of course, have a couple of, well, not very many, but a few little drone parts here. There's been speculation that these sites are going to drop a lot of drone parts to maybe decrease the price of excavator drones. But I don't know. There's only 2 parts here. That doesn't seem to be a lot. Anyway, let's loot our skin here. Yeah, so we've got a Hallur skin for the Executioner. I guess I might even go and activate that. That's a pretty nice skin. Let's go ahead and do that. Why not? I don't really want to sell it. Activate skin license. Yes. And I have heard you can get Plex from these events. I believe you can maybe get skill injectors from these event sites as well. So I'm going to be running some more of these and seeing what I get from them. And you may see some videos coming back with this same fit, with me running these sites, but mainly more if basically I manage to bait someone into dropping me, or if I go and, you know, drop someone and blow them up for their skins and stuff that they've collected. Yeah, but again, I think we're just about out of time here. So thank you very much for watching. This is the new drone hive. What is it called? Rogue drone hive event site. And they are live now on Tranquility. Again, thank you very much for watching. And remember, as always, fly dangerous.
Get down. My music turned up like my heart rate. 3,000 meters, almost made it to the Stargate. But now you scram too soon, right? About to die in the moonlight. I wasn't true to my word about some mid-grades. Can't afford it, don't know what to say, you better get paid. Stay overheated, man, please don't bother me. Wood grain dash and my flight stick mahogany. I don't scan anomalies, can't make out my monitors. Whole lot of smoke, I got trouble seeing properly. I'm in something moving, hoping you don't get on top of me. The haters scoop their loot and then throw paper like Monopoly.